Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we are going to make some jar openers. They grip to the lid so it's easier to get the lids off. So let's get started. Hey Jerry, welcome to my shed that I call the Peace Palace. And tonight we are going to make some of these. And they on the back of them, these are grippy. So I don't have a jar out here, but let's say you have a water bottle and the lid is really hard to get off sometimes. You can just use these to help get it off. These are great for craft fairs, and these are also great if you have pieces of fabric that you just don't really know what to do with, but you just can't make yourself part with them. So today we're going to use this fabric, and this is a fat quarter. Stay tuned. So for this project, what you will need is some fabric, or if you have scraps laying around will be good. And you will also need some shelf liner, which I got this brand. It's just called Thick Grip Liner, and it comes in a pretty good size roll like this. I got gray because it's kind of universal with whatever colors you want to use. I was going to get white, but then I thought, well, that would show dirt more. And then, of course, you'll need a sewing machine, a rotary cutter, a mat, and a ruler. And, of course, scissors. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to cut this fabric 7 inches by 7 inches. So right here, I won't show you the whole process of cutting. We'll be back. Once you have your fabric squares cut out, then you're going to take your thick grip liner and you're going to cut out 7 by 7 squares for this one also. Now, because this is grippy, you do have a little harder time moving your ruler. You're going to have to actually pick it up. It will not slide. And just get it lined up as best as you can. So the next step is you're going to sew these together. So I don't really think there's a right side and a wrong side, although one side does seem a tad bit bubbly. So we're going to use it as the right side. So you want to face the right side up and the right side up and just line it on there as best as you can. Now you can pin these on if you want. I'm not going to. I need to press this first. It's a little wrinkled. I did try to press one before with this backing on it, and I melted it. So I'm a little leery to do that again. I know that was probably stupid on my part, but anyways. So I've got that lined up, and I'm going to start right here because you're going to leave an opening. You want to leave an opening like right here to right here. This way, when you're done, you don't want to sew here. So you want to sew all the way around and stop here. That way you can turn this inside out. So let me get this sewn. I do want to add that when you're starting out, I'm going to start at this one. You want to back stitch and then sew all the way around. I'm going to sew with this foot will be lined up with the fabric. That's my spacing where I'm going to sew. So whenever you get all the way around here and you stop at this pin, back stitch again. Makes it stronger so when you're pulling it through. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have it all sewn, we're going to go around. Let me get a little closer. Let's see if I'm getting closer. we're going to go around and we're going to snip these corners, making sure that you don't cut your threads. You want to take as much bulk off of them corners as you can. Okay, I got my corners snipped. Now we're going to turn this thing the right side. So I just go in and grab a corner, push it through, and then you can feed it through like that. And then you want to use your fingers to push out the corners as much as you can. And then I just use a crochet hook to go in and really get the corners pushed out. I mean, you don't want to push too hard because you don't want to accidentally ram it through the hole. Okay, once that's done, I am going to use my iron, and I'm only ironing on the very edge. I am not going to go down the middle, just the very edge. Here's where my opening is, so I want to make sure I get that down so that I can sew it closed. And I'll be right back. Now we're just going to go through and sew all the way around it. I start on the side where my opening is, which by ironing just the edging, this shelf lining has stuck to my fabric here, so that does help out. So I'm just going to sew. I don't know if I can show this well enough. I'm just going to sew right along as close to the edge as I can. Okay, it's finished. So I've seen where some people sew an X across here like that. And that's just to keep this fabric, I guess, in place. And I did do that on a couple other ones that I made. But I'm wondering if over time that by using this and you're kind of wadding it, if that won't just rip up and end up ripping this. So I'm not going to put any on these, the rest of them that I make. And I think I'm going to keep one with an X and one without, and I'll use it and see which one holds up best. But these are so easy. Altogether, this probably took me 10 minutes. And the hardest part is cutting it out. But these are perfect if you need a low dollar item for a craft fair. These are great gifts. These are great wedding gifts, first time homeowners gifts, you name it. These will be great. So thank you for watching my channel. I'm going to try to get this posted this week. And I would really like to thank my subscribers. I have 58 now, and I'm super excited. Moving right along. Thanks again, peeps. Bye.